has a PB of 118.39. Oh, and they are starting.
Yo, that sounded a little loud. Hold up.
Yeah. So yeah, there's difference between their PBs, but it's a race and anything can happen basically. So
yeah, see, that's.
That
Let me know if that's.
Yeah, it's pretty loud, I think.
Went down. That should go down in a second.
Sorry, guys. So yeah, they picked up the military veteran class right from the start because it's going to be useful with basically the only weapon they are going to use, which is the saw cleaver, the only weapon in the game. So we are comparing the time with using the in-game time because of hardware differences, like between PS4 Pro user or PS4 regular PS4 and people having SSD or not. So yeah, the loading screens aren't the same. So I think Cookies with PS4 Pro and SSD. Meanwhile, SoulsBorne only have an SSD.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to get this volume. It's kind of delayed. You change the volume and it takes a second or two.
Yeah,
let me know if that's too low, but
it seems better.
Sure.
So yeah, they are heading to the Dream right now to pick up the weapons.
I've already missed 2 minutes of the match. Here we go.
Yeah, they didn't die to the wall, so it's fine. So they picked up actually 2 weapons right there. If you're quick enough, you can actually pick up the saw cleaver and the cane. The cane will be only used for one skip later in the run. So we basically only gonna use the saw cleaver. So yeah, they are just grabbing some Molotovs that are gonna be used against the first boss of the game, which is Gascoigne, a pretty hard boss. But before that, they're gonna perform Sewer Skip. Yeah. Do you want to explain it, BLT?
Yeah. I'm also thinking. I'm not sure of their setups. I'm pretty sure Cookie has a PS4 Pro and an SSD. I'm not sure about SoulsBorne, but they are like mirror match here. But yeah, Sewer Skip. It's a very interesting skip. You use these boxes here, which will break if you fall on them, and then you have to jump over to that little pillar, and the game will save you. Save your position on top of that pillar, hopefully.
Yeah,
that was pretty precise, but you can get consistent at it.
That was a good jump from Cookie, I think.
Yeah.
Not sure about SoulsBorne's.
Yeah, they're about neck and neck now. This is pretty good. It's very early, but here we go. Yeah. Cookie hit it.
Nice, Cookie.
And so did SoulsBorne. Let's go. Here we go. Good start.
Nice.
Really good starts.
GG, guys. So yeah, Gascoigne incoming. Can be a really tricky point, and it's a really reset-heavy boss early in the game.
Yeah, very, very reset-heavy. He just sometimes he just rolls around and spams his gun, and you name it. He's got a couple
he likes
that are really annoying to deal with.
He likes to spam the gunshot as well. So we are fighting Gascoigne on the stairs because it makes him kind of derp when he actually shots. Like he shots backwards, which is practical. Good parry.
Yeah, you want to get the parries and follow it up with the molly. It's good to hold on to a couple mollies for beast form.
Gonna take the backstab. Yeah, nice, Cookie. And gonna transform into beast form, but if you time... Cookie didn't get the timing. But you can actually throw Molotov while Gascoigne is transforming into beast form, and it will actually register two hits between his human form and beast form. which is really useful.
Really nice gas coin from Cookie. SoulsBorne is just trying to clean this fight up here.
And
he gets clipped. That's unfortunate. That's a tough death. You got to run all the way back. Right at the start of the race too.
Yeah, a good point for SoulsBorne is that he grabs some extra Molotov, so he will be able to basically do the same strats again.
Okay, I didn't notice that. Yeah, that is a good idea.
Yeah, he picked up the 80% Molotovs right at the start.
That was a really good gas coin from Cookie, though. Pretty clean.
Yeah. Nicely handled. So Cookie choosing to not pick up the Hunter set. So that's a set that we usually pick up right before entering the DLC, which gives better beast food that we'll explain later, and better defenses. But yeah, doing it right after Gascoigne actually lose 6 seconds, so yeah.
Yeah, little time save. And he's got some dog trouble right here. That is, wow.
Yeah.
That is a tough spot. I cannot believe it. Not many people get in that spot and live to tell about it. Good for him.
That was really
that was rough.
Try hard dogs. That's
almost harder than the first boss.
Exactly, that's a big reset point as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and SoulsBorne choosing to not do super skip again.
Yeah, the dogs are active at this point. He'd have to kill them and waste that time, and then they might break the boxes anyway. And
it's pretty tricky to do it after they are unleashed.
Just cut your losses and go around.
So Cookie did a quit out right there because in Bloodborne, like in most of SoulsBorne game, when you quit out, it actually resets the position of the enemies. So basically, when you're being chased by enemies and you don't want to bother going through that, you can actually quit out and you will be alone without the enemies.
Yeah, you can see the dogs were gone. It's that easy.
And yeah, going through that door with the dogs aggro can be really dangerous as well.
When I get 3 trapping me like that, I don't think I've ever made it out alive. It's tough. He did well there.
So yeah, we will do a bunch of quit outs throughout the round. SoulsBorne getting some extra blood vials.
Yeah, here we go, round 2. He still has 7 Molotovs, which is really nice. That was good thinking to grab the extra ones.
Yeah, enduritize. So yeah, Cookie is gonna perform all the Anam skip. It's the new version of he got it. So he's basically
good.
out of bounds, and it allows him to actually skip like probably 50% of the Oldianum area.
Now, did he grab the lamp? I didn't notice.
I don't think he grabbed it.
Full YOLO, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. This is a confident man. Cookie's got 2 PBs under his belt within the past week, I think.
Yeah, he's confident.
Yeah, he's been playing really well.
Alright, let's hope that SoulsBorne is gonna handle Gascoigne. Yeah, it should be fine.
There you go. Good fight.
Yeah, he got the double damage, so that's pretty good.
Best thing you can do after dying to Gascoigne is not die to Gascoigne again. So well done. That is the best plan right there.
It's pretty rough to die. Yeah.
Get it done with and start playing the game.
Yeah. So Cookie picked up two items that are really practical. The first one was Beast Blood Pellet, which will be used throughout the whole run. It basically is a buff that gives you more damage, but you actually take more damage as well. And the more you hit the boss, it will fill up a meter, and the more the meter is filled, the more you will do damage, up to 70%, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say 70. 60, 70, or 80. I was gonna mix them up.
So he's now fighting Bloodstar Beast. So you're using Dungeon Blood Cocktail to actually lure BSB into the corner and allowing you to do backstabs. And yeah, Good fight.
Yeah, we put that on 4.
That was a really nice fight from Cookie. And he's now using Hunter's Mark to get back to Cathedral Wards.
Yeah, SoulsBorne coming here to get the fire paper from Alfred. Crucial item early game here for 3 bosses. And then that's the last time you'll see the fire paper. But it's free, so it's nice.
Yeah.
And that long trip to go talk to him is worth it.
Fighting Amelia or Pearl without the fairy paper is kind of tricky.
Yeah. Cookie's just on a roll here. He's going into the old Hunter's workshop. He's going to grab the doll set, which you sell for 35k. Tons of that. That's mega echoes this early on. You can get levels out of that. And also to pick up the cord. So you have to come here anyway. So you might as well grab the doll set and sell it.
Yeah.
3 umbilical cords throughout the run. They will consume to get the secret boss at the end of the game, which we will see later.
Which is funny is like there are actually 4/3 of umbilical cords throughout the game.
Yeah, the quest line, right? For I forget her name.
Yeah, I don't know as well. But it's, yeah, this one is really easy to grab since we actually have to go down this way.
Here we go, SoulsBorne. I did not notice if SoulsBorne got the lamp. I'm not sure. I keep missing that lamp.
Yeah. Didn't notice.
Is he going for the YOLO? Yes, he is. That looks... So he just cleared it.
Yeah. That was too much to the left.
Yeah, I hope he got the lamp there.
So Cookie did what we call a ladder warp setup, where you actually trick your weapon and trigger the ladder climbing animation. You actually skip this animation, and the game still thinks you are climbing the ladder, even though you are walking around. So basically, when Cookie will quit out the next time, it will actually be at the bottom of that ladder instead of in this boss area.
Yeah, it's a really cool little warp, but that's the only part of the run it's useful in, sadly.
Yeah.
But it works on any ladder in the game.
So Amelia is a pretty consistent strat where you actually stagger a lot of her limbs. So basically you stagger the left arm, then the right leg, then the left leg. You take the riposte, and it's really, really consistent. Like, if you don't mess any hits, Amelia can't do anything.
Yeah. And she will get loose. If you miss a couple hits, she will get loose on you.
SoulsBorne dying again.
Oh no. Did he get the lamp?
I think he did. Yeah, same, but I think he did. It was kind of quick. So yeah, no bad Amelia RNG for Cookie.
It's tough. I mean, it's still early. Anything could happen here. It's a tough spot.
Yeah, clearly. Especially with the DLC, which is pretty rough. So Cookie did a quit out to actually spawn at the ladder, which will... I'm not sure about the time you save.
I think it's about 20 seconds, maybe.
20 seconds, yeah. That's quite consistent, yeah.
Yeah. By the time you run out of the cathedral, down the stairs, I think it's 15 to 20, something like that.
Actually, SoulsBorne didn't grab the lamp, so yeah, that's quite of a time loss. The run back is pretty long.
It's tough. You're trying to get the race going, and you know you started with a flat tire, but hopefully he can hit the skip and get the there he goes.
Okay.
Grab the lamp now.
Yeah, that's smart choice. So actually, Cookie grabbed Twin Bloodstone Shard, which is upgrade material for your weapon. You will be using it in a few moments. And
he rolled it.
Oh,
he rolled it.
Damn it. Did he use the bold on top map?
I think he used a bold.
Yeah, but you got the extra ones before gas
he did? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine. And Cookie picked up actually 2 gems that you can slot on your weapons that will basically gives you more damage. So he picked up one that gives something like 7% more damage, I think.
The first gem I oh no, there we go. Okay, yeah. SoulsBorne hit that. Nice,
SoulsBorne.
I remember the big gems. The first gem I don't remember. It's probably something like that, 7%. It's not that much.
At full S, but at the beginning of the run, it's pretty.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Pretty good. And he actually got one by defeating Amelia, which gives extra damage against beasts, which is really good because the next boss will be a beast, which will be Paul.
And then that's the last time you use that gem.
Yeah,
and then you get rid of that gem forever. Basically. So here we go, SoulsBorne working down to Bloodstarved Beast. Once you get out of Bloodstarved Beast, it's a little bit cruise control until you hit the woods. So it'd be really nice if you can get through here and get the run started. Yeah,
that should be okay. Bloodstarved Beast can be a bit annoying sometimes. When she decides to just jump back.
Jump around
when you try to get the backstabs. But oh, rip Cookie, damn.
Reset.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a good run.
Yeah, unfortunately it's over.
Oh yeah, that is I call them bag dude. I think they're called snatchers. I don't know the proper.
I think, yeah.
That is an intentional death. He's going to take him to the jail in Yaragul, which that's how you get to Parl. And here you see.
Yeah, in the early routes that people were using, you had to do Parl later in the run, and you were doing a gold skip that we will see later twice, which can be pretty annoying. So yeah.
Yeah, and with this setup, the fire paper, the gem, Parl is it's a 5-second fight, 6-second fight. I mean, this is.
I'm sure it's something like 15 or 20 seconds, I think. But yeah, it's really, really quick.
Nah, I was exaggerating. It's a little more than 5 seconds. It's a quick fight. There's no reason not to come here now and do it.
He's doing the new strats. Yeah, that's why this new strat is pretty scary.
There's a little safer visceral strat that is a little bit slower by a couple seconds, but when it fails, it's a little easier. This new strat is faster, but if it fails, he kind of runs away across the arena and wastes time. But that's fine. He cleaned it up.
Probably lost like 10 seconds there.
SoulsBorne did take down BSB, which is nice. Now he's going to go grab the doll set and the cord.
So yeah, overall, good fight from Cookie. Like, he killed it. So he's gonna buy 11 blood vials and 3 bold paper. Oh yeah, because we fight Paul to actually be able to buy paper early in the game, which will really help against the 2 next bosses, which are nightmares.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those are really heavy reset points during the run.
Pretty much all the way through, Miko.
Yeah.
Is just once you get through that stretch, it's a breather a little bit. The famous woods, the labyrinth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here we go.
So he's gonna kill a wandering nightmare there to get some more material upgrades for his weapon. Yeah, we didn't say that, but he actually upgrades his weapon to +4 to be able to do more damage. He slot 2 gems in it, and he got 25 strength and 19 skills. So he has good stats, Beast Blood
Yeah.
Pellet and Bolt Paper, but the next boss is gonna be it's really RNG, and sometimes it goes well, and sometimes you just can't do anything because
they can certainly you can get attacked from all angles. There's a lot of freedom in this fight. It's not so scripted.
no.
The order in which you take them out, there's a strat, but really it's on you. You got to make good decisions. You got to be aware. This is one of the more unique fights of the. Unique's the wrong word. More.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're actually fighting three enemies at the
And it's
same
on
time.
you. Yeah, it's on you.
That's
You
why
have
it's
to make
it's
plays,
really
yeah.
difficult. So basically, you have a mace guy which throw fireballs, a katana guy which basically just do melee attacks, and a candle guy which actually breathes fire. So you actually try to take down the mace guy first because he has the less health among the three, and then the katana guy, and then when the final one is just alone, you can actually manipulate his AI. It just dodge to the side. So if you just do one hit at a time, it just will keep dodging, and it's basically over.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It is. It is. I said unique. It is definitely a unique fight. There are a few fights in the run that you have to. It's a legit fight, and this is the only.
oh,
Ouch.
oh, Cookie.
Let's see. And you can see already, just all angles. You have to keep everything in your vision, as best you can.
Especially since you're actually fighting unlocked, which makes it kind of hard. Oh,
Ooh, he got kissed by the fire. Made it out.
And you actually have so little health.
Yeah.
And with the Beast Blood Pellets buff, you actually take more damage. So a lot of the attacks are gonna one-shot you.
Yeah, this is very nice. Now, if he can get in there and just get... Here we go.
That should be fine.
Yeah, that should be GG. Very nice, Cookie. That was a rough fight. He got noodled from behind.
Yeah.
His paper ran out. His pellet ran out.
Yeah, the pellets only last 60 seconds, so...
Well done, though.
You do more damage, you take more damage, but you have to be actually quick and go in. Otherwise, your pellets run out and you do potato damage, so...
Sometimes it's just... You're just getting knocked around, and there's...
Yeah.
It feels hopeless, and... But he did well there. That was a good job.
Nice, Cookie. Meanwhile, SoulsBorne got rid of Amelia.
Yep, he's going in for his upgrades, selling the doll sets.
So Cookie's gonna try to do... he missed it. He was trying to do what we call Lunarium key skip. So instead of going into the building and on second floor to get a key and then go jump on the lake, he's using the bug there, the tail of this bug, to actually being... I don't know how to say that.
As like a boost.
Yeah.
You run over it and use it as a step up, and you can actually jump over the railing, which you're going to see anyway. The goal is to do it in one try, obviously, but you can just keep quitting out and reset the bug, and you can just keep trying it.
You lose a few seconds if you don't get it directly. If you have to quit out, you have to wait for the tail to come back towards you. So you actually lose a couple seconds waiting for that, but you can still do it.
And I have to say, as much as I failed this skip, I think it might be the coolest skip in the game. You're actually using an enemy to boost up and skip.
Yeah, that's
very,
pretty
very
cool.
Yeah.
The YOLO version looks really, really dope.
Yeah.
I love it. So yeah, Cookie is gonna fight Ron now. So he's basically have to kill the 10 spiders, which are the real boss of this fight.
Yeah.
They do
They hit
insane
hard.
damage. Yeah.
And I don't know if we mentioned counter damage, but this game has counter damage. If you are running, if you are dodging, attacking, anything, any action really, and you take a hit, it's you take extra damage, and that's why you'll see, if you're ever playing this game, sometimes you can get one shot, and it's like, how is that possible? You know, and that's why, because you probably took counter damage. So that's where these spiders really can swing the fight. Is if you're running and you get dive bombed, it's GG. You're dead.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice fight. If it's not over, okay, now it's over.
It's fine. It's fine.
The spiders have a little last ditch chance to get you there.
Nice job, Cookie. So yeah, basically you can usually Rom will warp 2 times, and each time she warps, she spawn 10 little spiders. But with the right combo, you can actually stagger her out of it, of the first warp, so you can actually do more damage, and she will warp only once.
Yeah, it's pretty calculated. You do just enough damage to get her close to that breaking point, and then as she's about to teleport, you hit her with the charge R2, and that staggers her out of it, and then you get all the extra damage before she can teleport again. So that's why she only had a little sliver of health left.
And she always
really
warps at the same place, so you can actually predict where she's gonna reappear. So you can just run and be there before she actually appear.
And Cookie grabbing the extra bolt paper there, just for backup. He's going to go and grab the Upper Cathedral key, which is an area that we will head to later. A little secret spot. You probably missed it in your first playthrough. I know I did. But Upper Cathedral is a really cool area. It's pretty tough in the speedrun, but just casually, it's a really fun area.
I really love the area as well.
Yeah.
There's a setup that is really making me nervous, but at the same time it's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cookie is gonna perform Yargle skip now, which we had talked a little bit earlier. So basically you can, oh, nice job. You can actually do a charge or two and phase through this fence. There's a little bug in this collision over there, and you can actually go through the fence, and it will be able to drop down all the way to the bottom of Yargle.
Yeah, very cool.
Pretty cool.
You can actually walk through the fence accidentally if you're not paying attention. So if you go to try that skip, just keep that in mind. You can run and walk through that if you're at the right angle.
You can actually get it while jumping or running, walking. It's
I ran through it today. I ran through it today and died.
Yeah.
Trying to get my echoes, yeah.
But it's kind of precise, but because even if you get through the fence and you get a drop, sometimes there's a little platform you have to land to avoid to die from fall damage. Yeah. But sometimes you phase through that floor as well, and you actually die.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways to die to that skip, even as harmless as it seems.
Exactly.
SoulsBorne heading into shadows.
Yeah, hopefully it will go well for SoulsBorne. And Cookie picked up a new set, the Yargle set, which will give him more beasthood and protect him more as well. So he will do actually more damage.
Grabbed one of the big gems, one of the 18%ers.
Oh yeah.
Really good gem for late game, mid game coming up.
Nice opening for SoulsBorne.
Yeah. It's a management fight. It's a fascinating fight. There's so many, no two fights are ever identical.
Okay, first phase is done. Do you want to explain Reborn strats?
Yeah, basically you go in and you stagger them in the center. There's little meat underneath them takes more damage. Then you break his head. It's one of those fights you stagger him, stun lock him constantly. But
Nicely done by SoulsBorne.
Yeah,
Got rid
well
of
done.
shadows.
There's fireballs flying in from the maidens up top. You got your bone drops on you. You got his limbs will explode. A lot of things go wrong in the One Reborn fight, and Cookie is already done before I can even explain it. So that is great. You want that fight done with. You want that guy dead and just moving on.
Reborn is the strat is pretty easy, but he's a pretty big.
Yeah, when it goes well, it's the easiest fight in the game, and and then some days you walk in there and it's the hardest fight in the game.
Exactly.
Depending on the fireballs and the bone drops and the.
Oh,
got some bug issues and fly issues. He just needs to quit out here. Anywhere. There you go.
Okay. that was a bit scary. So yeah, apparently there's a new strat where you actually kill all the witches in a reborn area, but it's kind of new. We're not really familiar to that.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on that. I mean, it's certainly interesting, depending on the time cost, obviously.
Easy splice.
Oh, okay. You're making a joke. I'm like, what? I did not hear about this. I actually didn't see that fight. The famous one.
Sorry.
No, I didn't. I'm half asleep, man. I didn't pick up on that. I'm like, what? Killing the maidens? I'm like, I'm down to listen to that. What is this strat? I might start doing that.
What is he saying?
I'm like, is there a way we can molly him from down low and not even go up there? What happened? Who found something? I got all excited.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I won't make any more jokes.
Well, no, having not seen that. Here we go. He's on ROM, clearing spiders. SoulsBorne is. That's the little dive bomb, or mini dive bomb that you don't want to get hit by.
Okay. So now I will try to stagger her. So 3L1. Oh, one more hit on the head, okay.
I think he's trying to build a little meter, maybe. Yeah. He didn't have a great meter.
Alright. That's nice.
Good damage there. That's manageable. If he keeps his meter, it shouldn't be too bad here.
It should be fine. Yeah, he's just right next to her.
Yep, there you go. GG.
Oh god. The puke attack.
I almost spoke too soon.
Really scary. Alright, meanwhile, Cookie went back to the dream to actually level up. So now he has 32 strength and 25 skills. He also upgraded his weapon to +8. And he slot the gem that he picked up in Yargul. So he has a pretty good build now. And he's heading his way through
Silver Beast.
The Nightmare of Mensis.
He's got to wait till this door opens. Oh, he's gonna. Yeah, he did. Okay.
Good job.
That's fine.
So
there are quit outs allowed, but it's not allowed during door animations, and so that's how I saw Cookie walk before he quit out.
Just did the quit out, yeah.
Yeah, just to confirm, the door is open. I have control of my character, and I can quit out now.
It's mostly because otherwise it would be like in DS3 where you actually quit out while opening chests or opening doors because it saves some time. But the thing is, since this game is only played on PS4, the loading screens are pretty long, and it was especially early when the game got released. So to prevent those really long loading screens, the
early load screens were unbearable.
Exactly.
But if you've upgraded, if most people that run this game upgrade to an SSD, and it's not too bad.
Cookie actually picked up one extra pellet that we usually don't pick up. It's an E% pellet.
Yeah, he got the extra bolt paper too. I think he's just stocking up just in case.
And he grabbed 2 blue elixir that will be used later, which basically makes him harder to spot for enemies. So he can actually get through some parts of the game easily.
The SoulsBorne gets a little stored roll here. There you go, nice.
Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of scary that... Oh god. Okay.
Now this is not great. You have to run by these guys. I'm wondering if he's going to do a quit out here. Nope.
Oh god.
See, a couple of these guys might. Now he might deal with 3. Okay, he is.
Yeah. Okay. He did quit out.
You don't want to. You already have to deal with 2 of those guys down there. You don't want to deal with 3.
So scary. Alright, so Cookie is now fighting Mikolash. So during the first phase, you have to lure Mikolash into one specific room. So right at the start, he can actually go straight to that room or go forwards. So there's actually 3 different openings you can get on first phase. Between the worst or the best, you actually lose 10 seconds. Just for RNG. That's quite consequent.
This is one of the big RNG chunks of the run where you can save a ton of time just simply by the game deciding to let you save that time.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people try to figure out how to manipulate his RNG, but yeah, unfortunately, nobody has found any consistent way to make him go straight to the right. And it's the same in second phase, so he can go to the left like he did there. That's pretty nice. Or he can go forward and then warp through a mirror. So now he's gonna do a plunge attack to prevent Mikolash from going to that room, and until you do 3 hits to Mikolash, he won't actually attack you. That's why he was running next to Cookie character without doing anything.
Yeah, and you saw in the first phase, Cookie did the gunshots to aggro him faster. That's the same idea there. Just trying to get him aggroed and
exactly
to come after you. Very nice fight. SoulsBorne's on 1 Reborn. Let's hope to see. He's got the arm break. Yep.
That's pretty nice.
This is looking good.
Yeah, should be
You can eat a couple fireballs because you get the rally mechanic right back, so that's a good fight. Well done.
Yeah. GG SoulsBorne.
That's a mini victory in itself. Just Reborn is done and you're moving on. That's such a good feeling when you're running through that fog gate.
Yeah, the relief.
Yeah, the relief. Exactly, the relief.
Yeah. So Cookie is now heading to a scary part of the run where he's gonna grab one of the most powerful gem. But he has to go through those winter lanterns that we call, which use a frenzy mechanic that we didn't explain actually.
Yeah, you can see the meter here.
Yeah, filling up, and when the meter is full, you actually take 70% of health damage, which is really scary, and they can grab you and inflict frenzy at the same time. Those enemies are really scary.
That is a tricky little area. It seems just like a quick item pickup and boom, you're on your way. That you can die there very easily. They are tough enemies and they can grab you through the rocks and do damage, and it's just tricky. That's
a really annoying mechanic.
Yeah, and the frenzy. You might get the gem into safety, and if you're not keeping an eye on the meter and you don't heal, you could still die. It
makes me like a poison mechanic in this game more than this mechanic, so that's saying something. And Cookie just grabbed another one gem that we will use. Yeah, basically the next one. I'm not sure about the percentage of damage increase you get from them.
I think there's 2 18% and then a 15%. So I think the 2 red ones are the 18%. I believe.
Probably, yeah.
It ends up being like 51% bonus damage, which is
pretty significant. And he's now heading his way to Witness.
And yes, in chat, they have to eat the umbilical cords, to get the extra boss. You are correct. Cookie fights Wetner's locked on, but he does well. It works for him. You'll see. You'll see a lot of people fight her not locked on, but
it's a bit concerning once you learn how to fight her without the lock on. Makes it easier to actually strafe attack and and stick to her house, which is basically the strat that we are using there.
Yeah.
That's a teleport. That's something that you really don't want. And
here comes Nightmare Phase. You can dodge it, which he does successfully. That's good. Because I believe Nightmare Phase, what is it, a minute? 45 seconds to a minute?
Yeah, I would say 60 seconds.
Yeah, 60 seconds.
Probably. So
in Nightmare Phase, she has clones come out flying everywhere. You don't want that. Obviously, it's a speed run. That is a huge time loss if you have to run around for Nightmare Phase.
It's actually Noit runners that found that we could dodge Nightmare Phase, I think.
Yeah, and that's
yeah, go ahead.
Really useful. No, really useful. That isn't like a little time save. That's a massive time save.
Yeah, because there's not a specific point where Nurse will do this attack. She can do it while you have only done 25% of damage to her.
Yeah, another RNG. It's some RNG in the boss there.
Most of the time it's later than that, but it can happen. I already seen that.
Her teleports in Nightmare Phase is just kind of like, you might not get them or you might get it. It's just, you got to be ready for it.
Yeah. Alright, so Cookie is slotting the new gems, and he upgraded only strengths, I think. He is at 43 strengths and 25 skills. That's some kind of new strats.
44. I guess he's doing it before the skip here. Yeah, so he'll come back after Cleric and finish off 44 strength.
He's probably doing it to avoid losing echoes in the next skip.
Yeah. Now this skip is, I don't know how it's people call it Luxor Hall skip. It's a precise jump. You can see, there you go, you get over the railing. But it's very tricky. The wall feels sticky, and sometimes you just can't get up in the air. You can get consistent at it, though. It's not...
People call it lectural skip
instead
of lectural skip, which it's not really luck. It's just really precise, and there's not really a setup, a precise setup.
Yeah, that's why I think consistently. It's the human element and joysticks make it inconsistent.
Okay, no good RNG for SoulsBorne. And Cookie is not gonna do Nightmare Frontier skip, which basically will skip the whole Nightmare Frontier area. So
the R2 setup, I don't think he fell.
No, he didn't fail, I think. Yeah. So yeah, basically if you just run and fall there, you will die from fall damage. But by doing a charge or two, it will make him stop on a lower platform, just a little bit lower platform that will allow him to... Oh. Yeah, it worked. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was even far enough out to...
yeah, exactly.
That was good.
So yeah, since you actually spawn back at a lower platform, you actually don't get the same amount of fall damage, and you actually survive the fall. And it's Cookie that found that no-quit-out version as well.
Here we go, Amygdala. She's really a non-issue for the most part. You do so much damage at this point. Just a couple hits here, boom, she's done.
You just melt her health. SoulsBorne got the block on
He got the plunge, very nice. That's the first step. You want to trap him in a corner because that's what happens when he gets away from you.
Oh god. What is he doing?
Just spam him down, there you go.
Okay, you got it.
Nice recovery there.
That was scary.
Miko is, you know, very consistent, but just right when you least expect it, you're gonna something happens with a puppet or a noodle.
Yeah, the scary part on second phase is mostly that you aggro actually some puppets really next to him, so if you don't get rid of Mikolash quickly, it can be really scary.
Oh yeah. Well done. Now he's going to go into the Winter Lantern area to grab his gem.
Yeah, and Cookie is heading to get more Beast Blood pellets because he don't have any more left. So he's gonna grab three ones to the right there. Yeah, and I don't know if he's gonna do
Cave skip.
Yeah, he's going.
Looks like he is. Yep.
Yeah. So he's gonna use those tombstone to actually jump out of bounds. And after that, there's a drop over there.
Very cool skip.
You got it. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice done. I think it saves like 15 seconds doing that instead of running around.
Yeah, it's a very cool skip. It saves a good little chunk of time, but there are some risks. You can die. You can get soft locked in the wall. You can get soft locked in the gravestones. You can,
Yeah, and you don't have any bold on toss mark usually there. So if you still have your echoes that you need to level up, yeah, it's pretty hard after that to recover. Meanwhile, SoulsBorne actually died to the Winter Lantern, but I didn't see.
Did he not get the gem?
Apparently. Otherwise, I don't know why you would.
Yeah, I don't think he'd go back if he did get the gem. I missed that. I was watching Cave Skip.
Because yeah, if he.
No gem. Okay, chat says no gem.
No gem. Ah, okay. Because otherwise, if it's only the echoes that he has lost, he can keep going. Like it's only.
It's not worth.
Yeah, 50,000. It's not that much. Especially he has more bold on toss mark, so he can actually keep echoes after every attack. So.
Yeah, you got the Cold Bloods by Wet Nurse, and there's tons of echoes late game. It's not the biggest. It's such a long way out to come here just for echoes. So, but if you didn't get the gem is worth it. You have to come back for that gem.
How did he die though? He probably didn't heal after Mikulash and got killed by the frenzy.
Yeah, true. That could be the case.
Meanwhile, Cookies has grabbed
the second lady blocked him.
The Cane Earth summons, and he's gonna grab another umbilical cord. So yeah, it's basically the more boring segment.
Yeah, Cookie's just doing some item pickups and sprinting.
It's a pretty long segment, and you basically don't fight. It's just.
Yeah, I missed the whole Winter Lantern section. Cookie happened to be doing Cave Skip, which is a point of interest I didn't want to miss if something happened there. But apparently he got blocked by one of the Winter Lanterns.
Oh damn!
So that's unfortunate. But he's back. He's back on track here.
Yeah.
Got his echoes.
He got his echoes. Yeah, it's pretty good. Gonna grab.
Oh, did we miss ladders? I didn't even notice. Did we miss ladders? It's fine. It's okay. I don't even know what happened. It's
okay. SoulsBorne is gonna get there anyway at some point.
We might see another ladder in the game.
Yeah.
Blue elixir coming through here is really nice. You don't have to worry about the shadows or the pigs.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
For SoulsBorne. Blue elixir is a great little item. You'll see a few times throughout the run. The enemies don't aggro as quickly, and you can kind of sneak by.
Yeah, it's really convenient.
Yeah. Little expensive, 2 insight per, and there's some pickups. You could pick up 3 or 4 of them if you want, but great little item. Here we go. Wet Nurse.
The best opening from Wet Nurse.
Yep. If only she does it every time, just like that. One more. Lawnmower. All of the attacks are really fine. You don't want the slashes, and you don't want the teleports in the nightmare phase. That's about it, really.
Yeah, she has some scary attacks.
Oh yeah, there's a quick slash, and then there's the regular slash isn't too bad, but she has a quick slash that'll catch you.
She can turn back as well, like do a 180. Oh god, do a 180 and slashes.
Yeah, it's hard to even react to it.
If you don't try to see it, like pay attention to that, you can. Yeah, well done. Well done, SoulsBorne.
She only had a little bit of HP. He didn't care about the nightmare phase. You just kill her real quick before it even starts.
Meanwhile, Cookie crushing Cleric Beast, unfortunately.
Yeah, we missed that too. That's a really interesting fight. Sorry, chat.
Poor Cleric. We will try to explain it later, the strat, because it's a pretty tricky one.
Pretty complicated.
And now Cookie is heading to Upper Cathedral Ward.
Yeah, while we have 2 loading screens, Cleric Beast, if you don't know, is the first enemy in the game, or first boss in the game, rather. It's sort of like almost a tutorial boss. So you come here later, and you're just so overpowered and leveled up that it's literally 6 hits, 5 or 6 hits.
It's just a joke. It's like the only enemy besides the first one that you actually don't use this blood pellet, because it's just not worth it. You're already crushing him.
Yeah.
That's just a joke. But if you want to see more of it, you can just watch any % Cleric route, which is the best route ever.
Yeah.
And you will see plenty
cultists.
of Cleric. Sorry.
Cookie doing another little quit out here for Upper Cathedral, where the guys, there's a couple guys with guns up here and a rock troll, and just a quick quit out, and he can make it through here easily.
Yeah, it's safer to do it like that.
Yeah.
SoulsBorne didn't do lectural skip. Again, it's like 15 seconds, I think, of time save if you actually get it first. So
I don't really do it much, because it's one of those things where you could miss it for theoretically 20 minutes. You know, there is nothing that says you're ever going to hit it. So eventually you'll have to just cut your losses and run around anyway. So for 15 seconds, you know, I can't blame people for just running around, especially in a race.
Exactly. Depending on the time you have, like your personal best, it's not really worth it.
If you miss it, 4 or 5 times, now you're losing time anyway. So
yeah, something like that.
But it's worth noting that you know, good players are very consistent at it. Yeah, it's just about putting in the work and grinding that stupid little jump.
And Cookie is gonna do what we call orphanage key skip, which is basically the intended way kappa. So
another really cool skip.
Actually, using the threaded cane, you can actually hit the brain sucker from the other side of the door, which will aggro him, hopefully, towards the door, where you will be able to kill him. And he drops the orphanage key skip. The orphanage key.
Yeah, saves a lot of time. You don't have to run around. You don't have to deal with even more brain suckers. You just get the key instantly.
Yeah, those enemies are scary.
What happened here?
Oh, damn.
I thought he got the hit.
Did he?
Did he not level? Man, I don't know. I thought he got the hit on the head.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was looking at Cookie streams.
Yeah, it's not the end of the... He didn't uncharge. Oh, okay. He just
damn.
let go of it a little too quick. Okay. It's not the end of the world. You can stagger her limbs pretty easily. You do so much damage, but you've got to get something...
He's not going to be able to do the strats. Like, the opening is going to be a little bit concerning. Probably.
Yeah, if you can get a couple hits on her arm, she'll break, and then you can maybe, you can snowball her a little bit. I don't know if he has pellets, though.
If he managed to get the stagger on the head, it's going to be over. Yeah, it's just about
He's probably
getting it.
Early woods now, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't have any more pellets. And Cookie got rid of Celestial Emissary, which is not really a scary fight. Just a little goobers to kill, and then there's one which is actually the actual boss, and you kill him before he actually transformed into second phase. So
here's another pretty cool strat for Abriatis. You're prepping that noodle to be broke on the first hit, and there you go. It sets her right up.
Then you stack her
health bar. Yeah, her health bar won't go down for those opening hits, but the limb is in fact accumulating damage, and it's ready to break on one hit. And there you
It's
go.
a
You can see.
really consistent fight as well, as long as you the initial stagger, because sometimes you can actually stagger her before a health bar actually spawn, and if you do that, you won't be able to do any damage, and you won't be able to get the stagger again. So yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting mechanic. You can actually stagger her before the fight even starts. It's really interesting, but very clever way to get that fight over quickly.
SoulsBorne grabbing some extra blue elixir. So that's the other way to go through the woods to get the summons and the codes. So yeah, I didn't do cave skip.
Yeah, I think cave skip's about 15 seconds, right? And then
yeah, it's
that's
not
another
that much.
one. It's another one where it's risk versus reward.
It's not that bad of a escape, honestly.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not even sure if SoulsBorne does that normally or not, but
I don't think so.
Depending on his mood, it's been a rough start to the race. You know, he might not want to buy.
Yeah. So Cookie is now heading to the DLC. He actually bought the Blood Rock with 16 sights, and yeah, now he has a +10 Soul Cleaver, all the good gems, and yeah, he's ready to face the most difficult bosses of this run.
He is a glass cannon right now.
Yeah. Like you end up the run with 52 levels, I think. That's not that much when you think about it.
All damage and yeah, just don't get hit.
Just Pretty don't much. Get hit. Forehead.
Just don't get hit. Yeah. There's a lot of scripted fights. The DLC, there's a few fights you have to, like Shadows in a way, you have to step up and actually fight a boss a little bit, but it's not too bad. And then, you know, end game, but
yeah, like Lawrence and Ludwig are really good if you don't mess up the strat.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you can
Maria.
You can get memed by the 3 other bosses, but yeah, we'll see how it goes for them.
SoulsBorne doing the trek that we saw Cookie not too long ago do. He's getting these summons. He's getting the cord here.
Cookie didn't grab the extra blood vials. He only has 7, right?
Yeah, it looks like, yeah. Maybe he'll grab the Ludwig ones.
Yeah, you can grab 6 and then 2. Yeah, it should be fine. Usually I grab the ones just earlier after the door.
Yeah, I generally pick those up too, and I'll skip the Ludwig ones if I have enough.
So I did a quit out there just to reset the position of the enemies, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to run through that door. So another convenient quit out there. Meanwhile, SoulsBorne is heading to Cleric Beast, I think.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna do the woods, do Cleric. I imagine. Not sure.
Yeah, he's gonna do Cleric.
He must have done his leveling and anything he could have already.
So Cuckoo is using an elixir there, and it's probably the only part of the game where this elixir is kind of mandatory. Because otherwise going through that part of the area with the hunter over there and the dogs and the crows,
it's true. Some elixirs are... Not everybody uses elixirs in certain areas. That area right there, everybody uses an elixir.
Yeah.
You do not run through there without an elixir.
You can get it, but get through it. I mean, but it's really harder, and it's just not worth it.
Why bother? Yeah, why bother? Yeah. So here we go. We'll get to break down a cleric fight real quick. As Cookie's running into Ludwig,
Yeah,
Arguably
really.
one of the best bosses ever.
Oh yeah, I love that fight.
Yeah.
Such a joke in speedrun. So he's gonna break the right leg, then the left arm, then the head. Oh yeah, he do a charge R2.
Charge R2, very nice. And another charge R2.
And
very
first
nice.
phase is done. Hopefully, Ludwig will... that's not a good attack, but should be okay, yeah.
You can see the damage you do here with the pellet.
And
the upgrade.
That's over.
Yeah.
Oh, one more hit, okay.
There you go.
So yeah, that's a shame that such a great boss is reduced to that.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of the BL4 runs, right? Is you actually get to fight some of these bosses a little more, but
you get to hear the magical music in second phase.
yeah. The music all throughout this game is amazing. I actually have it turned off because it's distracting. It's so good.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why Cookie grabbed the lamp in Ludwig areas.
Yeah, that is, I didn't catch that.
Because he's gonna grab... SoulsBorne.
Maybe just in case. Maybe just in case.
Nah, honestly, it should be fine.
Yeah.
If you manage your stamina properly, you shouldn't be it. So Cookie is now gonna do a quit out again to reset the position of those enemies, and
we are back at aggroed Amy.
Oh god.
Let's see. You don't want to hit her back legs or anything. They have like almost like an armor. They don't take much damage. You want to hit her in the head and front arms, the skinny arms.
That's so scary.
Yeah. If he can get a couple hits on the arms here, she'll fall and stagger here.
You can actually...
Or that's a good move there, right there.
Yeah, it should be fine now.
Yep.
Should be fine.
He grabs a visceral. She should only have literally extended... It just hit something, yeah, and should be fine. One more hit. Oh, no.
Okay, he got it.
Well done. Well done. One try. That's
well done, SoulsBorne.
Literally the best you can do in that situation.
And yeah, Cookie got through the boss of this area. This is a really scary enemy. Kind of hard to predict what it's gonna do, and
this area in general, Research Hall, is it needs full attention.
Yeah. In my opinion, it's the hardest area of the DLC.
You're thinking ahead to a boss or daydreaming, and you will die. Yeah. Something will kill you. There's hunters, there's patients, there's rats, there's drops.
It's not a comfy place, for sure.
Failures is actually very similar. They're kind of deceptively simple, but they hit really, really hard. And
yeah, especially he only has 10 bits, so oh god,
that's a perfect example right there. Okay, he had maybe 0.1 HP.
Yeah, it's not a one shot.
Oh, he gets it again. Okay.
Yeah, it jumps right into it.
It's the best thing that could happen is you die fast. You don't want to go out throughout the whole fight and then die because you're doing it all a second time. And the run back's not too terrible.
You can grab some extra pellet as well on the way back. It should be fine.
It's not great, but to be positive about it, it's good that it happened fast. You know.
Yeah, you actually survived because it didn't had done any hits before that, so his pellet meter was not completely filled. Otherwise,
good point.
It would have been killed. It would have been a one shot. That's a fight that can be really easy when it goes well, but sometimes you can get a bit memed.
Yeah, you can see the run back's not too bad. SoulsBorne working his way to Cathedral, Upper Cathedral. Not too bad. As soon as Ebby goes down, he's heading to the DLC.
So yeah, he grabbed the 6 extra Beast Blood pellet.
He's got some bouncer
God.
trouble.
SoulsBorne getting destroyed on the bridge.
Yeah.
That's a scary point as well.
Yeah, this is typical From Software. Strategically placed 1 or 2 enemies in the right spot can just cause nightmares.
Just like in DS2, in the first DLC, there are a little bridge and 2 enemies. That's just a classic.
Like the one brain sucker in the hallway. Just one enemy in the right place can just be more difficult than a boss.
Yeah. So yeah, Cookie is gonna just stay there and wait for the failure to spawn to kill them. He got a bad attack, so he's gonna go the other way to actually kill.
Yeah, this is when they rain down the comets and the meteors and...
Yeah, and getting hit by a meteor is a one-shot at this point, so it's a bit scary. He's gonna do a quit out there to actually save the meter. So yeah, when he's gonna spawn back in the game, the meter will still be there, but the pellet effect will be gone. So he will be able to actually hit another pellet and start with a full meter instead of a really small meter, if it makes sense. So he's gonna be able to do more damage to Maria right at the start of the fight, and it's a really life-changing, if I may say, like fighting Maria with the full meter right at the start and fighting Maria without it's just 2 completely different fights.
Yeah, so the Maria fight is directly tied to your failures fight. You want to have a fast failures fight.
Yeah. She stepped back, which is kind of bad. Alright, she should transform. It's gonna do 5 hits there. One
Maria,
more.
another very cool boss, great arena that sort of is just shredded when you have that meter like that, but GG.
Yeah, good fight. Nicely done, Cookie.
Very clean. Did SoulsBorne, we missed, did SoulsBorne
die again?
I don't know, he's taking the elevator again.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I was watching Maria. Yeah, I was watching the Maria fight. I missed if he died again.
Too many things that are happening. He's gonna try to quit out again there. And now Cookie is heading to...
He did. Okay, chat saying he did die again. Wow.
Oh, damn. What happened?
Same spot, I guess. The bouncers again, or the guards.
He should do a quit out just before them if they are blocking his way. Most people do that.
The 2 enemies on the bridge, yeah. Cookie is certainly ahead.
Yeah.
He's working his way towards late DLC. And SoulsBorne hasn't entered the DLC yet, so... Yeah.
Cookie is in my favorite area of this game. It's a really cool...
The fishing hamlets.
Yeah, I love it. It just... Oh god. And he's not using elixir, which is pretty scary.
Yeah, this is another optional elixir spot. The area is very unique and different than any other area in the game, but you don't see a whole lot of it in the speedrun, but there's a cool little slope quit out skip coming up where you just basically drop right down to the boss.
Yeah, we're gonna see it in a minute. It just did a quit out because there's a big shark enemy coming his way. It will have blocked his way out of the house.
We have a Kirkhammer orphanage key skip. Let's go. You can also do this skip with this weapon.
He hit the enemy.
Perfect.
Okay,
skip.
Yeah, beautiful. Really good skip.
Yeah. You cannot ask for better than that. Brainsucker came right up to the door.
Yeah, meanwhile, Cookie actually did what we call quit out. where you actually, if it just falls there, it will die from full damage because it is out of bounds. But he actually landed on a little slope, and since he was doing that, the game takes more time to actually calculate the damage, or if he is dead or not. So if he quit out just before that, the game don't have time to register that he is dead, and he can spawn back there.
Now, Orphan, another iconic boss of this game, can create a lot of problems for you, but these guys, Cookie right now, he's going to get some backstabs on them. When they are in the repulse state, they take some more damage, and that is one outcome when you go for a legit Orphan, yeah.
He missed the backstab there. Usually you do a backstab and then the charger 2, because that charger 2, while Orphan is in stagger mode, some sort of, deals really a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So he actually went for the charger 2 after that, even he didn't have the backstab.
Now, SoulsBorne grabbed the Ritual Blood, which tells me he's probably going to cheese Orphan. This is one of the bosses actually the only boss really you might cheese in this run. A good, legit fight is faster, but if Orphan gets away from you, or you can see, he hits for a lot of damage there, a lot of things. So some players do cheese him, yeah.
The cheese is really more consistent. It's more about that than read the time. I'm not sure about how much you would save with a really clean, legit fights. It's probably not.
I think it's
not
maybe
10,
much. 12
yeah.
Something. My brain's telling me that right now. I must have heard that number.
Okay, let's see how it goes this time. A nice fight from SoulsBorne. Gonna head to the DLC.
He's heading to the DLC now. Very nice.
Okay, so now. Okay, no, that's a good attack. That's a really good attack as well.
Yeah, and once Orphan hits 60% HP.
Oh, damn. He didn't jump back. Okay, so he's gonna try to do a backstab right up.
Oh, he misses. Okay. This is concerning.
Oh, God.
You try to avoid phase 2 altogether. He was gonna chain some backstabs together when he's transforming, but he missed the backstab there. He'll have to do the fight over again.
If you transform there, you can actually backstab chain him, sort of.
Yeah, that's what he was going for right there, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know why he didn't get the backstab. It seemed fine to me.
Now you might see when Orphan hits 60% health, you can if you go to use an item, he's gonna jump at you, which is a great move. He'll jump right over your head, and it's a free backstab. Cookie didn't even have to use that in that fight. It was going so well, but maybe we'll see it in this time around. And
he actually didn't get a scary attack since if he actually turns into second phase, that's probably the attack you actually want him to do, because it's kind of easy to do backstab. But yeah, I guess Cookie got surprised, because the second phase often is really scary. It does really bad attacks that are kind of hard to dodge or deal with,
and just kills a lot of time. I mean, you have to just wait. You have to just literally wait.
And you could get instant lightning as well. Hopefully he won't, but alright, so he's gonna butt scratch.
Yep, you can see the butt scratch right there.
And it will triggers often to do a jump attack, which is convenient. Yeah, I didn't get a second one. Sometimes it does, but...
Now we'll see the couple backstabs chained together here. If he gets it, he does.
A third one.
And then
And he's gonna finish with a
visceral.
repulse.
Yep, very nice.
Well done, Cookie.
Orphan down. Not too bad considering. Orphan is done. He'll be moving on to Lawrence after a quick stop in the dream.
He has like 5 bosses left before finishing, so he is wrapping up.
Yeah, 2 of the bosses have about a 40-minute run, so it's okay.
You can
2
lose
of the bosses, yeah, you might as well.
Quite of time. Meanwhile,
if only witches had a carriage like Cainhurst does.
Yeah.
Have we found a witch skip yet? A Hemwick skip yet? And a Cainhurst skip?
Yeah, we just need another skip from Cookie.
Yeah, someone get on that.
Maybe we'll do one in this run. Maybe he was waiting for a race to reveal.
Oh, could you imagine if he revealed it right now?
That would be so
2-minute time save.
But yeah, I don't have much hope, to be honest.
No, I'm not gonna hold my breath.
And SoulsBorne can still win if he actually does research hold skip.
Yeah, that saves like 25 minutes, I think.
Yeah, probably
like
something
that, right?
like that. 25 or 30 minutes, yeah. Almost that.
Yeah, I think there's only one player that I think we'll see research hall skip from in this tournament.
Yeah.
It's a tricky little skip. Saves a few seconds, but it's really fun to watch.
Less enduritize.
Yeah. Less endure.
Right. So you got the stagger on the head. It's gonna break the right leg.
This is another scripted fight. It's similar. I think it's similar to Amelia, but the difference is with sort of some weird hitboxes. So, oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Only a couple hits here.
If you do it right, like often, Lawrence can't really fight back. It just
100%
a pushover
when it's done correctly.
So yeah, Cookie is done with the DLC.
Very quick work of one of the tankier bosses in the game. Which is nice.
Yeah, he has so much health. It's kind of scary. All right, let's see how this week goes for SoulsBorne. Got the leg stagger.
Very nice. Just waiting for the head to come around. There we go. This should be second phase. He gets these slam.
Yeah. All right, he got the stagger. And GG.
GG. Yeah, lovely done.
A bit scary, but
now he's going to work his way through Research Hall. And then on to failures here.
Yeah, well, Cookie is heading his way to Emwick and the witches.
Yeah, this is pretty uneventful. Just a long run to the next 2 bosses for Cookie.
Yeah.
Not much going on, really. Just a couple enemies you want to dodge here going through Hemwick. It's not completely, free, but...
Yeah, it's not safe. You can get me, but yeah. At this point of the run, it should be fine. Especially since he only has 3 insight, so there's multiple enemies that actually don't spawn at this moment.
Yeah, generally speaking, this is no problem.
Yeah, some of the runners do this part actually just after Amelia until that lamp. And there's additional enemies because you have actually 16 insight there, which makes this part a bit scarier. But yeah. So SoulsBorne did grab the Lawrence that will actually trigger Lawrence fight. Usually we grab this after often, but because we don't grab any lamp between research hall and orphan, so we can actually warp back to this part and grab the skull. But since we are in a no reset run, it's kind of convenient to actually grab extra lamps on the way. So grabbing the skulls allows you to just grab any lamp you want.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice. I'm just seeing if Cookie had an elixir, which he does. This isn't another optional. I mean, a lot of people use elixirs here, but
yeah, I haven't.
It's nice to just cruise by these dogs, and you get the jump on them. They don't even have a chance really to do much.
I've never seen someone not using elixir there. Like the dogs are kind of scary.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. Yeah, I would rather run through other areas without one, but for sure, it's good to have one here.
And Cookie is gonna destroy, which is like he has a +10 weapon, he has all the good gems, and this boss is supposed to be fight earlier in the game. So
yep, 5 hits each. Witches are done. Little barrel quit out here.
Yeah, you want to explain it?
Yeah, it puts them outside the arena. If you quit out while you're while the echoes are, while you're getting the echoes, you quit out, and he'll be kicked outside the arena now, saving it just a couple seconds. It's not a massive save, but it's just nice. It also resets the enemies at the doorway.
Yeah, it's more for that it's really convenient. Yeah. I think like not having to deal with the dogs on the way back to.
Yeah, you're gonna do a quit out anyway, so the 2-second time save is just a bonus.
I mean, you don't really have to do the quit out, but yeah, it's just convenient.
Yeah, no, I'm doing a quit out.
You do a quit out when you go back, yeah.
Even if I miss the barrel, I'm doing a quit out at that door. Of course. You got the executioner and the 3 witches is enough.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
It's enough for me.
I agree. All right, SoulsBorne getting a good fight on Filius so far.
Yeah.
Like, the magical failure didn't even spawn. Yeah, it just did.
That's ideal. They haven't even woken up yet, and you're already 3.
Yeah, and
done with the fight.
No magic so far.
Yeah, here comes one. We'll just run over here. It's quicker. Oh, don't. Okay, that was good.
Yeah. GG, SoulsBorne. Actually, Cookie did quit out. I think there's a strat where you actually can quit out at a specific time, and when you load back the game, the door will already be open.
Yeah, this is one door where it's an exception. It's a.
Yeah, it's more than that. Like you just saw the door wasn't open, but he actually spawned to the other side.
Yeah, I've never actually tried that, but I've definitely heard about it, and it was interesting to me that it was one door that didn't count because you don't act well.
Yeah, you don't trigger the opening.
Yeah. There's no lever. There's no hitting X. There's no prompt. So it's an exception to the rule of the door quit out.
Probably save like 1 second or something like that.
Yeah.
1 or 2 maybe.
Hey, why not? Here we go, Maria for SoulsBorne. He does have a full meter here. He gets the overhead.
Yeah, that's a really bad attack. Like,
nice parry.
We didn't talk about that, but the cleaver is really good because when you do a transformed attack, you can actually stagger or interrupt a lot of enemies' attack. But some of the bosses have what we call hyper armor attack, where
very nice.
They will do the attack no matter what you do, and
her double overhead right that she does is literally like the only move you have to worry about. And
in first phase, it's pretty annoying. The overhead and the jump back are
very good fight. He had a clean finish there.
Yeah, well done.
A lot of damage in the transformations. Very nice, SoulsBorne.
Well done, SoulsBorne.
onto Orphan and through the beautiful fishing hamlet.
Yeah.
Speaking of beautiful, this is Canehurst.
Yeah, another great area.
Yeah, one of the coolest areas in the game. It is optional. It's another area you probably missed on your first playthrough. I know I did. And
yeah, we define Logarius. That's the real question.
yeah, he's tough to find. He's tucked away out here. Some speedrunners forget where he's at.
Yeah, Audi is still looking for him. So hopefully we'll watch this race and find out. Another fight that isn't really hard, but Logarius can meme sometimes.
It's not the same every time either.
Yeah. Oh god.
Depending on his magic, yeah, the insta skulls. You do mega damage, but so does he.
Yeah,
you can see right there.
Insta skulls.
Yeah. If you're not prepared for that and it pops instantly, that you're dead.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. Caster curse.
He's really only what 2, 4, 6, 7 hits in a visceral, 7, 8 hits in a visceral, but you can see it's just I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's a really weird fight because it is so easy, but at the same time you could just get exactly what just happened.
Yeah. It just looks easy, but sometimes you get caught by surprise.
You have to come in here full attention and treat it like a legit boss fight because that could happen, what we just saw.
Yeah, and Cookie didn't grab the shortcut, so it's a pretty long run back.
None of this looks easy. Yeah. One eye. No, fair point.
All right.
These guys are great. These guys are great players. It should be noted.
SoulsBorne is gonna do what we call cheese Orphan. So when Orphan is in a stagger mode after a backstab or repose, you can actually throw a knife at him, and he will actually freeze his AI for a few seconds, which will allow you to actually do 5 hits. And since you're just in front of him when he actually start to fight back, he will always do the same YOLO combo. So you can actually do again a repose, throw a knife, freeze his AI, and do 5 hits.
Yeah, it's very cool. We had one non-cheese, and then we have the cheese version on SoulsBorne side.
Perfect to explain.
Yeah. It's really consistent. It's not that you can't die to this, but obviously you can see.
Yeah, you can mess up the timing of the parry.
Oh yeah, if you miss one parry, he's off the leash and he's going nuts, just like any other fight. But
yeah, the thing really is, if you miss the parry, often he's pretty close to you, and so you will get hit by his attack.
Especially because you're expecting the parry to hit, and you walk right into the damage when it doesn't hit. Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, SoulsBorne heading to fight Lorenz, so he's gonna grab some extra more materials with the insight. All right, Cookie.
Yeah, Logarius, number 2. Here we go. And these little pillars around the arena, sometimes you get stuck on them, or he'll get his back to him.
Yeah.
Or you try to strafe right into it. This looks like it's going to be GG.
Yeah, it should be fine. You're gonna do a backstab, and yeah, take the repost, and it's done. No second phase. Well done, Cookie.
That's ideal. That's how the fight that's how you want the fight to go.
Yeah. No jump back, no insta skills.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's gonna fight now the 2 final bosses of this game, which are Gammon and Moon Presence. And yeah, I'm not sure if he has leveled up the Vit since the beginning of the game. Looks like a 10 Vit for me. So
yeah, I think that is still 10 Vit.
Gammon can one-shot you at this point.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna go for repost and Not for riposte, for parry and
Nice dodge there on that
attack.
helicopter.
Oh yeah, this attack is scary. Oh god.
This is another one of those fights where, yeah, there's some parries and you do mega damage, but this is another legit fight. Once you get him pinned, though, and he starts transforming just like that, it's pretty much over.
It's gonna go for the backstab, yeah, it's over. GG Cookie.
Now, similar to failures in Maria, Gehrman, and Moon, you want to carry this meter, the pellet meter, over to the Moon Presence fight. So your Moon Presence success is directly affected by your Gehrman success.
Yeah, exactly. Like you want to do the 2 fights in 1 minute to actually...
literally 60 seconds.
Yeah. But the thing is, you can lose a lot of time on Gehrman, depending on what he does. And yeah, unfortunately, sometimes your pellet run out before.
It's a nice fight. Very nice, Cookie.
Well done, Cookie.
That is the game done for Cookie. Every single boss in the game.
Great run. So he's waiting to get Moon Presence echoes to quit out. And
once the echoes come in, that's official. He can quit out.
It's time. Well done, Cookie.
And for Bloodborne, and we go by in-game time. So yeah, the real time it doesn't mean much here. We're going for in-game time here. He has 1:17:19.
Yeah, that's a really good time.
Really nice run.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, especially with the couple orphan deaths, and it wasn't.
Yeah, that was
Mr.
a really nice run. So he probably has win this game, but let's see how SoulsBorne finish it.
Yeah, SoulsBorne had a really rough start. I think props to SoulsBorne. He's already heading through the woods here, so he got it back on track, and yeah, he's on the home stretch here. It's tough when you're out there and you got a couple deaths in a row and you're trying to get the race going, and so yeah. Well done by SoulsBorne to fight through that. Especially with the Gascoigne death. That is never fun.
Yeah.
Literally 5 minutes into the race and you're already respawning.
Starting with the death at Gascoigne is not ideal, for sure.
I know the feeling well. It's not great. But again, these guys are great players, and
go follow them. They are great runners, great streamers. So
yeah, absolutely. We got you can see the links in chat. Follow these guys if you like Bloodborne and Souls action and speedrunning.
Maybe you can switch to SoulsBorne.
Oh yes, yes, true. I
since
apologize.
Cookie has finished.
Let me change the audio before class. This might be loud because it takes a second to update, so brace yourselves, chat. I'm going to switch it over. I did lower it. Okay, it should have his audio kick in any second here. Maybe? Not yet.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Using SoulsBorne audio. It should kick on here. There is a delay for sure.
Maybe you don't have audio on the stream. I don't know.
I just heard witches. Hold on, it's a little low.
Yeah. I got the audio. All right, so
I just upped it to. Let's see.
All right, when witch is done.
You guys can hear the game, right? That should be good. That's a good level.
Don't
get hit by
the
madmen.
Right. That's done.
These guys, if they get you trapped, okay. He's gonna go for the barrel, quit out.
He missed
it. That's fine. No big deal.
So yeah, you have to actually quit out on the barrel before, like I don't know how to say. Like you get the equals when you actually get the equals. If you do it too late, the game will register your position, and after the quit out, you will be actually in the boss area. So
yeah,
you don't save anything.
This is Cookie versus Hattie now. Yeah, I do have the bracket. Well, no, I don't have the bracket up. I could pull up the here.
Yeah, that's definitely Cookie versus Hattie. It's gonna be a really interesting race.
SoulsBorne's heading through Canehurst. I'm going to give a quick shout out to Speed Souls, to SpeedGaming, to Alma, to Cookie, to SoulsBorne, to everyone in chat.
To BLT.
This tournament has been a lot of fun, and yeah, we appreciate everybody supporting the tournament and watching. I know it's super early in the morning for a lot of you guys, and me included, but yeah, just a lot of fun, a lot of great people. The community is awesome. I cannot express that enough, really. Yeah, so just shout out to everybody involved with this, and Newbie especially, who put this whole tournament together, and did a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, shout out to Newbie as well.
Yeah, there are plenty of races coming up. So
yeah, that I do have up here. Let's see, Friday, May 17th at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have the Dream King versus Romanticore
in the winner bracket. So yeah, the winner will be Ivan. So yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, very cool. The links, you can see the schedule in the bracket right there. And there's the two runners.
Oh, SoulsBorne got the shortcut. Just in case.
Yeah, not a bad shortcut. Only costs literally, 5 seconds to grab. And I believe it saves like a minute.
Yeah, I don't really know.
It saves a ton of time. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a 2.5 minute run without it. And yeah, I still think it's over a minute, even if you do get it. So it's definitely it's a massive save, though.
Theodore Romanticore. All right, SoulsBorne.
Let me bump this up just a tiny bit. Seem a little low. Okay, we can hear that. We heard you, Bat dude.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna head up to Logarius now.
The sound is pretty fine. At least for me.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's even a little louder than Cookie's was.
All right, let's go, SoulsBorne.
Yeah, as we said, this is one of those fights. There is a plan. There obviously is a strat, but you just kind of hope he cooperates. Similar to Gascoigne a little bit. You hope you just have a nice cooperating Gascoigne and not doesn't pull out everything out of the tool bag.
Right. Yeah, that should be fine.
Yep. As long as he gets this backstab. There you go. Well done.
Oh. Okay. I was afraid he was
1 HP.
Yeah. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, I've decided I'm gonna use Bolt in this fight. No more 1 HP memes. It's not the end of the world to get him, but why not? You usually have a dozen Bolt paper at that point anyway.
Yeah.
And here we go. On to Garamune. As we said, yeah, SoulsBorne got some VIT. I didn't catch how much VIT exactly. He's probably on 17. I don't know if he dumped after. No, this is probably because this could be 20 VIT.
Oh, I didn't get the report.
But he can survive a hit, which is nice, or a combo even.
Yeah, it makes the fight confier.
Yeah, for sure. You can be a little more aggressive in your spam when you're close to him.
Again, German has some kind of hyper armor attack. Like after a certain number of hits, it should transform his weapon. But yeah, sometimes he just decides to do it later. Oh god.
Yeah, and you saw he missed the backstab there. That is the hyper armor. There's a you have to wait.
He would have been dead
before you can get the backstab. Oh yeah, that is a
perfect
display of a little extra vit and end game here for German. He would be respawning right now without that vit, so that was yeah, good decision and a good fight. Here we go. He's got a little bit of meter left, and let's see how long this will last. You're trying to break a limb and snowball the fight. There goes the meter now. Oh no, actually he still has it. Kind of glitches out when the camera turns on my stream.
Okay, he broke the arm.
Yep. And he gets the head break. This is when the snowball begins. Grabs the visceral. Well done.
Yeah, it's done.
AoE attack is just free damage. There you go. GG, SoulsBorne.
Well done, SoulsBorne.
Way to go, man. Way to get that back on course and finish strong here.
Yeah, just finishing a run is really nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is not an easy run, so yeah.
And with that start, and you had a couple of the old Yarnum skip deaths, and yeah, it's really, really nice to pull that back and fight.
All right, what time does he have?
127:38.
All right,
GG, boys.
Nice done.
Let me see here. We have
So yeah, do you want to
before I forget
join us, guys?
Yeah, true. We can get you in this room here.
I'm not sure about the links though. Let me see.
GG Cookie, GG SoulsBorne.
I think that's this link. All right. I'm gonna try to find Cookie somewhere.
Somebody just popped in. There's Cookie.
Hey. Cookie's here.
Cookie, GG,
hey,
man.
GG, man.
Well played. Little some issues with Orphan, right?
Yeah, I hadn't practiced Orphan, so that's why yeah, that was my fault though.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty decent run.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I think I only died in the DLC in yeah, DLC and Logarius.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you died to Logarius, yeah.
The Logarius.
That's cold.
Yeah. That was lucky though. The living failures, because he gave me a really bad opening.
Yeah, and you dodged right into the second. That was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to do 2 headbutts. Like that was really, really unlucky.
Yeah, would you have like 0.1 HP after that slam?
Yeah.
Right? You survived and got out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting him to do the swipe attacks, but he didn't.
Yeah, it's the slam. You don't expect it till it happens. You forget it almost exists, and then it happens, and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. He can do that too.
Yeah, just typical Bloodborne.
Typical Bloodborne.
Rare attacks on a turning.
SoulsBorne can't hear us. Is he in here? Oh no, he's in setup first. Oh no.
Hello there. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, I can hear you now. Are you in?
Yeah, he's not on.
No, he's not. Yeah, we can move him here.
There we go.
Yeah. Hey, SoulsBorne. GG,
man. GG, man.
Hey, SoulsBorne.
So much. Congrats, Cookie. Congrats.
Thanks. That was a good race.
Way to bring that back, SoulsBorne. That start, yeah, that's not an easy start to come back from. The gas coin, you had some old Yarnum skip troubles, and then you still brought it back and put together a nice run, man. GG.
Yeah, BLT, really. And especially the amygdala death. You know, it was. It was
so yes,
bad,
the amygdala. Yeah.
Oh wait, what happened?
I was pressing the R2 for do the charge attack, and then I don't know why, but I don't keep pressing, so I fail.
Oh,
And,
so you got the
Yeah, not
okay,
kill
full.
me
so you
in
didn't
1
get the
second.
actual charge.
Didn't get
Yeah,
the
that
stagger.
sucks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Anyway, it was a good run. At the end of the run, because at the beginning I'm always too nervous. You know, my
yeah.
hands start to shake. So
Yeah, same here.
No, and right, and this is one of the toughest games to start here. You got Gascoigne, you got a couple skips, sewer skip, old Yarnum skip, you got dogs to deal with. So to get through that with the deaths and then bring it back like you did, man, with a 127, that's really good. Well done. Seriously.
You gotta-
almost killed me. That was actually Monkas.
Oh yeah, right at the start.
Yeah, I actually had 3 dogs on me. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, and
I
live
actually
to
thought I
tell
was gonna
about
die
it.
there.
Yeah, somehow you got through that.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy that I healed before him, before I got it. Went into it.
what about your race, Cookie?
Hmm?
What about your race, Cookie? Good memes or?
No, it was a pretty good race up until the DLC, because the Living Failures, they did the slam attack instead of the swipe attacks,
Uh-huh.
and it did it twice, and then I died there, so I had to walk all the way back there, and that was my first death. And then I died twice to Orphan, and then I died one more time at Lugarius, and that was pretty much it. Overall, a pretty good race though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely a
hope,
good time.
hope everyone have fun with this race. Anyway, no race can compare with your race, guys. BLT and Alma. Congrats again for that
Yeah.
race.
No, I'm waiting for people to forget about that race.
Yeah, if
This race was good
any
too.
of you guys haven't seen the race between Alma versus
Oh,
BLT, definitely watch it. It's one of the best races in the tourney so far.
That's a
Keep
fun
working.
one for sure.
The
But yeah,
commentary was so good in that race.
That was a
I
a
enjoyed
fun
your guys'
race.
race too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You did really well. Yeah, congrats, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
GG.
Thank you so much for the comments, guys. And
Follow these guys if you like speed running and all that good stuff. You can put it in the chat here again. There you go. Double up on it. Great runs, guys. Yeah, SoulsBorne, are you gonna hop over to the other channel? Because I'll keep this live for a minute. I think it kicks you out of the other channel too. If like last time, didn't that happen last time?
yeah, okay. Tell them that I need an invitation for the Speed Gaming Espanol channel.
Oh, okay, yeah. let me just-
And thanks again, guys.
Yeah, GG SoulsBorne, great run, man.
This was one.
Seriously.
Yep, GG.
Later, guys. Bye bye.
See you later, man. Thanks for the race.
All right.
All right. I think
Yeah.
we're done.
Yeah, I think when I remember last time when we closed this out, then even the Espanol channel closes or something. I'm not sure, but I think we're going to end it. I'm not sure how that stuff works. Let me see. We got Cookie is the winner of our match here. The runners. GG to you, chat. Thank you for coming out and keeping us company and hanging out. You guys are great. Thank you, Alma, for being my co-caster here.
Thanks, BLT.
Good stuff, man.
That was really fun. So yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, Cookie. Oh, Cookie, you're still here. Yeah, GG, Cookie. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in and talking. No. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were still here.
And good luck facing Ari.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a tough race.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
And
this.
actually get bullied by Hattie at the end.
You got this.
No, that will be a great race. Cookie, I think, had 7 PBs this week, so Cookie is playing really well. That's going to be a great race. All right, guys. GG to everyone involved.
Yeah,
We are
thanks for
going to,
watching.
yeah, we're going to sign off here.
Alright, bye.
See you guys later. See you, Cookie. Thank you, chat.
Bye bye.
Bye.